The city of Sochi is putting the finishing touches on the 2014 Winter Olympics. Stadiums are being built, ski runs are being groomed. Residents can be forgiven for thinking they are living in the midst of a giant construction site. That is especially true for residents of this neighborhood. They have been trapped, unable to leave their apartment building by a new highway. Soon, they will be forced to abandon their homes, but have received no compensation from the state. Yulia Saltykova, one of these residents, is fighting with the city to have all 40 of them, including 13 children, relocated to different housing. So far, she's met with no success.
Остались без компенсации, потому что под именно саму дорогу дом не попал. Поэтому компенсаций никаких не предусмотрено, потому что нас не изымают, не переселяют, поэтому компенсации не предусмотрено.
The edge of the new highway is located just 2 meters from the nearest home. Residents say their children are in constant danger from the construction equipment, which works at all hours of the night. But worst of all, they will be walled in. On one side of their building is the central railway line. On the other side, the new highway. For the time being, the only entrance they have to their homes is this gap in the concrete wall. But soon, when the highway is completed, this will be closed off too. Yulia says she can't understand why the city thinks they'll be able to live there.
Здесь вот с белым флагом и вызываем вертолет. Только так. Служба МЧС, чтобы нас спасали, эвакуировали, наверное, вот в садик, на работу, в школу. Только вертолет. Я не представляю вообще это какое-то издевательство над людьми.
To publicize their plight, they have hung a sign on their roof. SOS. People are being walled up in here. The homes are a former army barracks built during World War II and converted to civilian use in 1951. Like many homes in the Russian provinces, they still don't have running water. But to add insult to injury, a court last month ordered them to remove this structure, which they have used as an outhouse. While it has stood for 6 decades, the judge belatedly determined that it was an illegal structure and should be torn down. Yulia says that her complaints are not taken seriously by Russian bureaucrats who are only concerned about pleasing their bosses and taking bribes.
Обычному человеку, да, все очень сложно. Если у меня нет бизнеса и сумасшедших денег, либо я там не занимаю какую-то должность в администрации или в суде, то значит все, везде двери закрыты. А так вот я считаю, что нас вообще как вот просто как человека, как личность, нас не воспринимают.
The $51 billion budget for the Sochi Olympics has gone mostly to contractors, and the city, having already paid $700 million to relocate and compensate residents, is out of money to help anyone else whose lives have been turned upside down by the new construction. The mayor of Sochi said he would try to find apartments for 5 of the families who were renting their homes from the city. But the families that own their homes outright, including Yulia, appear to be out of luck. They get nothing. They will simply have to leave their property behind without any compensation once the new highway is built. For many Sochi residents, the true cost of hosting the Olympic Games is only belatedly becoming clear. Charles Clover, Financial Times, Sochi.